Tragic death. Young and the Restless Star Victor, a heartbreaking loss that will shock everyone. The world of entertainment was rocked to its core by the tragic and unexpected news of Victor Newman's death. The iconic character, portrayed by the beloved actor Eric Braeden, has been a cornerstone of the Young and the Restless Y&R for over 4 decades. The news of his passing has sent shockwaves not only through the fans of the soap opera but through the entire entertainment industry. Victor, a character whose magnetic presence and formidable personality captured the hearts of millions, was not just a fictional figure on television. He was a force of nature, a symbol of power, control, and complex relationships that kept viewers hooked for generations. The sudden departure of this larger-than-life character is more than just the end of an era for a soap opera. It represents a loss that resonates with fans who have been devoted to Y&R for years. A legacy that spans decades. Eric Braeden, who first introduced Victor Newman to the world in 1980, has embodied the role of the powerful businessman for an astounding 40-plus years. Through ups and downs, his portrayal of Victor as a complex, often divisive figure, was one of the main reasons The Young and the Restless became one of the longest-running and most successful soap operas in history. Victor's storylines have taken viewers through everything from heart-wrenching love stories to intense power struggles, rivalries, and even thrilling criminal escapades. His on-screen battles with characters like Jack Abbott, Nikki Newman, and even his own children made him one of the most fascinating figures in soap opera history. Through it all, he remained a figure who could elicit both admiration and disdain, often in equal measure. Braeden's mastery of this role elevated Victor from a mere television character to a symbol of resilience, power, and ambition. His portrayal was so deeply ingrained in the series that it was hard to imagine The Young and the Restless without him. In fact, his departure from the show leaves behind a huge void, one that will be incredibly difficult to fill, no matter who steps into the role in the future. The shock of the announcement. The news of Braeden's passing was sudden and completely unexpected. It took the world by surprise, with fans and the entire entertainment industry expressing their disbelief and sadness. For many, it felt as though the fabric of daytime television had been torn apart. The announcement came through a statement from CBS, the network that airs The Young and the Restless. They confirmed that Braeden had passed away after a brief but intense battle with an undisclosed illness. Fans across the globe were left stunned, as the actor had been so integral to the show's success and had been an omnipresent figure in the world of daytime television for decades. Tributes flooded social media almost immediately, with fans and fellow actors alike sharing heartfelt messages about how much Victor, and Eric Braeden's portrayal of him, meant to them. It was a testament to the deep emotional connection that Braeden had formed with his audience over the years. For many fans, Victor Newman wasn't just a character on a television screen, he was a part of their daily lives, a presence they had come to rely on. The impact on fans and colleagues. As news of Braeden's passing spread, it became clear just how far-reaching his influence had been. Fans from all over the world, from devoted Y&R watchers to those who had only casually tuned in, found themselves devastated by the loss. Many shared stories of how they had grown up watching Victor's character evolve, how they had found inspiration in his perseverance and determination, or how they had been entranced by his complicated relationships and fierce loyalty to those he loved. But it wasn't just the fans who were grieving. The cast and crew of The Young and the Restless were hit hard by the loss of a man who had not only been a legendary actor but also a mentor and a friend. His relationships with fellow cast members were famously warm, and his guidance, both on and off screen, helped shape the show for over 4 decades. In interviews, castmates have shared stories about Braeden's generosity and work ethic. Many spoke about how he had been instrumental in their growth as actors, offering advice and support whenever needed. His passing leaves an immense hole in the show's family, one that will be felt both professionally and personally by those who worked alongside him. Remembering a legend, Victor Newman was never just a character. He was a part of the cultural fabric of The Young and the Restless and, by extension, daytime television. His character's storylines have been a part of so many people's lives for so long that it's hard to imagine why and are without him. Through it all, Victor remained a character that fans could root for one moment and hate the next, yet always respected. His strength, his flaws, his commitment to those he loved, and his unyielding will to succeed were qualities that made him both universally captivating and, in many ways, relatable. As the news of Braden's passing sinks in, fans are left with the bittersweet feeling of gratitude for having witnessed his incredible run on the show. There will likely never be another character quite like Victor Newman, nor another actor who can portray him with such depth and passion. Eric Braden's legacy will undoubtedly live on through his portrayal of Victor, whose influence transcended mere acting. He became the embodiment of the young and the restless itself. The future of the young and the restless. In the wake of Braden's death, there are many questions about the future of the young and the restless. Victor Newman's role on the show has been so central that it's hard to envision the soap continuing without him. How will the writers navigate this loss? Will they write Victor off the show, or will they attempt to recast the role, an undeniably difficult task considering how iconic Braden's portrayal has become? It's also unclear how the show will honor Braden's memory and the impact he had on the soap opera world. Some fans are already speculating that a tribute episode might be in the works, one that highlights some of Victor's most memorable moments. Others have suggested that the show might take a break from Victor's storyline to allow time for the cast and crew to mourn. Whatever path Y&R chooses, it is clear that the show will be forever changed by Braden's absence. A personal reflection. Eric Braden's death represents more than the loss of a beloved actor. It marks the end of an era for the young and the restless and the soap opera industry as a whole. Victor Newman was a character who came to symbolize everything that made daytime television so unique: the intense emotional drama, the familial ties, the passionate rivalries, and the unwavering commitment to storytelling. But beyond the role of Victor, Eric Braden himself will be remembered for his dedication, his kindness, and his remarkable longevity in the entertainment industry. He was more than just an actor. He was a man who poured his heart and soul into every performance, leaving behind a legacy that will endure for generations to come. His death is a tragic loss, but it is also a reminder of the power of storytelling and the deep emotional connections that television can create. As we remember Victor Newman and Eric Braden, we also celebrate the life of a man who gave so much to his craft and the millions of fans who adored him. The world of daytime television will never be the same without him, but his impact will live on forever. Final thoughts. Victor Newman's tragic death is a reminder of how fleeting life can be and how the things we take for granted, our favorite shows, our favorite characters, can one day be gone in an instant. For fans of the young and the restless, the loss of Victor Newman represents not just the end of a character but the loss of a piece of their own history. Eric Braden's portrayal of the character will remain a testament to his talent and dedication, and the influence of both Victor and the actor who brought him to life will continue to be felt for years to come. Rest in peace, Eric Braden, and thank you for creating a character whose legacy will never be forgotten.